Alright, yes guys, what is going on? Welcome to the live stream. How's everyone doing this morning? We have some news at 9:45 AM, so we're waiting for that. Macro starts at 9:45 anyway, so perfect. As of the moment, right, daily time frame looks pretty neutral to me. We do have equal highs on NQ that we've left, which could act as the drawn liquidity. We've respected this gap, strong bullish candle closure, so I want to see those highs get taken. So yeah, on ES already took this high, so that's the only kind of concern there. So if we jump into the 15-minute time frame, as you can see, we have come down, we've swept London lows, so a form of session liquidity has been swept. What are we looking for next? A displacement higher, right, in the opposing direction. So I'd want to see price displace in the opposing direction. Either news takes us down, we sweep sell side again, form of manipulation, or we get a aggressive move higher towards the drawn liquidity and accelerate, and we get displacement with the news. So there's two outcomes here. We'll see what we get. All right, guys.
Order filled.
Stop at 381. TP1's going to be down here. I'm seeing if we can target any other levels. I think we'll just fully get out at the bottom here, guys. So 1 TP on this. Ain't no way I'm taking this, not even the market structure shift in NQ. So it doesn't matter, right? If there's been no market structure shift in NQ, but ES has broken below a swing low, this is a valid trade to take. Okay, because ES is the more cleaner asset. If ES is broken below a swing low, that's your market structure shift already. Right, same goes for if we swept liquidity on ES and we haven't swept liquidity on NQ, right? You have the SMT. Same goes for fair value gaps, same goes for market structure shifts. A lot of people don't know that. But yeah, up to you, you know, depends. You can do whatever you like, how you want to trade. That's personally how I trade, and that's how I've been trading for years now, and it works perfectly for me. I know I'm profitable long term. So the fact that we've seen a sell model appear on ES, I'm taking it on NQ. This to me looks very good. Okay, finally actually a decent sell. Yeah, so far so good. Want to see that low get broken through displacement. We're just going for a quick 1 to 2 here, guys. Yeah, so there you go, that's the news that's come out. It hasn't done anything, guys. So that's why I don't really pay attention to medium impact, because usually it does not have a big spike. It's only red folder that we don't hold through. Alright, there we go guys. Move your stops, 372.50. We've broken that low now, so reduce your risk. Risking around 11 handles on this trade now. So yeah, 11 handle risk here. As you can see, ES is lagging behind, but this should act as a bearish SMT and just push price even lower. So yeah, let's see. Yes, right now it's the 1-3R. Should be a very easy 1-3. I expect price to just flush down, take up this sell side here and this sell side as well. Yeah, we take what the market gives us, right? If it's only 34 handles, yes, not a biggest trade, right? But that's what the market is offering, so that's what we're taking. You got me looking at R1s. That's funny. S1000R. I sat on one before. I personally don't like it. I feel like it's just too big of a bike. You can't really throw it around. The R1, I've been on the R1 before. I've rode R1M. It feels very light. You can throw it around, you can do wheelies and shit. So I prefer the R1, 100%. S1000, I think it's too many electronics. And it's just too big. It's way too big, weighs too much. I don't like a heavy bike. I like a light bike that I can throw around. I've got really good control over, you know. But that's just me. Some people might love it. I've never actually drove one, so I can't really give you my full opinion on it. But I have sat on one before in a dealership, and yeah, I wasn't really a big fan of it. Yeah, R1 sounds sick, yeah. The bikes I like is probably R1M. I do like the Suzuki as well, GSX-R 1000. I've been on that. It's crazy. The sound is amazing. I know it gets a lot of hate, that bike, but I personally like it. Of course, the H2R, crazy bike. I think that's about it. I can't really think of any more bikes. And CBR 1000, the Fireblade is sick as well. Those are some of the bikes that I rate. BMW, I'm not really too big fan of. What is this price action, guys? What is it? That's the thing with the H2. Like, correct me if I'm wrong. I asked ChatGPT, that's the H2R1. He said, if you want to go in a straight line really fast, get the H2. Apparently it's a very heavy bike as well, so you can't really take the corners as well. And then if you want to go for like more of the track, taking corners and shit, you go for the R1. But if you want to go just pure speed straight line, you go for H2. 525 pounds. What's that in kilograms? It's like 240 kilograms ish. About 240, yeah. Throw it around, turn still, 6. Oh, you got to stretch now, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, innit? Because I've personally never been on a H2, so I can't tell. But yeah, that's just what I've heard from ChatGPT. Bro, ChatGPT is amazing. Like, the way I chat to it as well now, that's my brother, mate. You know, he's chatting to me like he's speaking the same way I'm speaking now. He's like, listen here, bruv. Like, literally. I ask him anything, and he's like, the way he responds is fucking hilarious. Yeah, the more you speak to ChatGPT, the more of a relationship you actually get, and then he starts remembering shit about you, and he just gives you the best answers, you know, to your specific situation. So, bro, I mean, I probably use that shit I use that shit every single day. Fucking 100 times a day. For any little thing. I'm like, what's better, this drink or that drink, you know? How did you learn how to trade? Did you have a mentor or something? Nah, so I started out myself, obviously just through YouTube. I got into retail concepts originally, support resistance, supply and demand, all that bullshit. And then after that, I finally stumbled upon ICT. ICT's got a mentorship online. It's all for free. So that's my mentor, right? Michael J. Huddleston. I learned from him on YouTube for free, and yeah, that's it. But I never really had anyone like an actual trading mentor that helped me out. Nah, I just learned all this shit by myself. I did have one guy who used to trade options, but he was like gatekeeping, so he wouldn't really tell me the whole kind of source. He wouldn't teach me. He wouldn't really want to help me, and I was like, you know, fuck this guy. I'm taking it on myself, and I'm gonna just learn how to trade myself. Right, amazing stuff. Gonna move my stops to 364 at 50.
Order filled.
Boom. TP smash, guys. Amazing. 34 handle secured. Of course, it's not our biggest trade, guys, right? But we take what the market gives us and presented a very clean setup, and we took it. About a 1 to 3R on that trade there. Alright, let's get some W's in the chat if you look cool. That WWW. Can you explain? Yeah, we'll go over it. Let's go over it, guys. Holy shit, a lot of W's. Okay. Yeah, let's break this trade down. So, what is the reasoning behind this trade? Why did we take it in the first place? So, looking at the 15-minute chart and the daily, we had these equal highs, right, up here. So I wanted to see the drawn liquidity beat those equal highs, meaning we would take longs. However, we came down, we swept long and lows, right, everything looked bullish to me. But ES decided to take it upon itself to just displace and continue heading higher and take out all-time highs again. So we had a bearish SMT, we're at all-time highs, okay. Am I going to be longing this just to catch a few points to the upside? It's not making sense to me after ES has already taken the objective. So instead I waited for a bearish sell. Now, a lot of people get confused with this. So we displaced here, right? But there's been no break below a swing low. There's been no market structure shift. So, you know, some guy in the chat, he said, I'm not taking this. There's no market structure shift, this and that. Okay. If you have a look at ES has already broken below this swing low, which rebalanced this inefficiency. So that's a high probability market structure shift there. I'm basing my trade based off ES's price action. So as soon as ES taps into that gap, right, we get an entry on NQ as well. I go short, my stop loss goes above this candle's high here. Okay, there's no reason why price should retrace all the way back into these gaps. Okay, so put my stop here, risking around 18 handles, and my TP at the external sell side level there, right? So that's the reason behind the trade. There's not really much that goes into it. Very, you know, clean silver bullet, textbook trade, super liquidity, SMT, displacement, market structure shift on ES, and you enter, and that's it. Easy as that. Alright guys, have a great rest of your day. I'll catch you on the next one.